we're just showing Chris and Kalina Sam's feeding. We've got 2,000 fish in here. It's great to have them with us. Looking nice. We need to get some more fertiliser in this pond, I think. It's looking a bit browner. That one's looking a bit greener over there, which is good. So we're just talking about the pellets, 2mm, and then the crude protein content. I'm just explaining, we're aiming for 80% black soldier fly as the baseline, and then we would give them 20% of the pellets just to massively reduce our cost. You can see they're still hungry. They can see my shadow. They're wanting to come and feed. But that stuff's expensive, so we try to avoid using it. And then the other thing, of course, is the pond is fertilised to help reduce the cost of production. Found something to eat there. So just in the process of frying and sorting the fish. I was talking about some of the markets and the problems that we're having with not basically having a good cold chain. The challenges that cross in terms of spoilage and things like that. You've got an example here, look at this fish. It's the last of the fish, and then we put it in the batter, and then we deep fried, and then this will be hawked and sold. So Leo is just heading off with his fish. He's got 50 odd pieces in there, so he'll sell to his customers. He was telling me already, actually, bye Leo, Daddy. They are telling me that his customers already, as he was walking here, or cycling here, they were asking, have you got fish? So he should have a good day. Kalina's just tried some of the fish. Poor Chris, I think, is still recovering, so he's not had any, but I think she says it's really good. And we're just waiting for the landing site bodder to arrive, the motorbike, with the fish in the back of it. I want them to see that part of it. Yeah, it's going all right, I think. It's hard to tell. So we have the bodder arriving. This is the fish that's come from the landing site. How are you? Hi. Yeah. This is how normally they arrive. We'll open them up in a second. Nice big fish, but again, transported without any ice or anything. So we'll open them up and have a quick look at them. So I'm not sure if I explained this before, but we have. Carry on. Basically, it's okay. Basically what we do is we buy some fish from the landing site. The reason is we have some customers who are a bit wealthier and want big fish, and we're not really into the market for big fish, but because we're a business, we're selling these bigger fish. There we go. You can see these are much bigger than the ones that we provide. So we would take them from the landing site, come out, thanks Pauson, and then we'll sell them on to our customers who want the big fish, but we only do a handful of them really. And they're not quite as good condition as our ones. Humphrey will pay them the fish.
How many are there? 20.
You've got 20 bits. That's me then for this one. We just had Mustafa come, and the guy from it's good actually because I hadn't met him before. He's the gentleman that was bringing the fish from the landing site. See his name a lot on the records. We gave him a little interview asking about his fish losses. It's fascinating to me. Some of the stuff I didn't know. He's basically losing 3-4 trips a month, of fish, just because he's being delayed on the road, or there's something problem with his bodder, or there's wildlife like elephants or hippos will come on the road because it's a national park. So that would delay. That's a real African story, right? It's funny. So they will delay him, and then he's got fish sitting in the back of his bodder in a basket, not being called, and it gets spoiled. And that happens to him 3 or 4 times in a month. So he's losing a big chunk of money every month because of that. So yeah, it's just one of his concerns. So it's good to. I'll open the gate. Yeah, so it's one of his concerns, and it was good to hear him talk about that, unprompted, because I think it sets out the business case for these devices. And we're trying to show Chris and Kalina that this innovation we're proposing, which is effectively like a cold box, but it's not just, it's ready, pre-cold, so it arrives cold. I'll talk about that, the technology behind that later. But anyway, so it's a really good tech because it will chill the fish, and then you've got time, which is what you need if you're trying to sell fresh fish. So he was quite interested, I think, in the concept, and it was great to hear him talk about it unprompted, because I think we're trying to show that this is a commercial. We need to test this thing. What size is it? How much should it cost? What materials? All that type of stuff. So that's the project that we've applied for. And then we want to see there's a business case, and I think he's helped us to show that there is. So anyway, thanks for watching. See you on the next video. And thank you so much for your support. Like and subscribe if you can, that'd be really helpful. Maybe write a comment. Why not? I always like reading your comments. Thanks and bye. This is Franco's been selling fish. And we are got not many left. He's doing a good job. Well done. You remember Franco's bar, Franco's place. So she's doing a great job, and this is of course the market that we would normally sell at, but she's not gone hawking because she knew we were coming, and people have just come and bought the stuff, bought the fish, so sort of sold out, which is good, really good, very positive.